everybody. My name is Mr. Decker. I'm going to teach you a math lesson today, and what we're going to go over is arithmetic sequences. The first thing we're going to do today is just go over a few terms. The first thing is a sequence. A sequence is a group of numbers that have a set pattern. As you see on the board, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Each number within the sequence is called a term. So our first term is the number 1. Our second term is number 3. Our second term is number 2, Our third term is number 3, and then so on. In between each number is a common sum. A common sum is the difference between each number by adding or subtracting. And then our final thing we're going to go over is these 3 dots at the end. The 3 dots at the end are called an ellipsis. And the ellipsis means that this sequence will go on forever and ever, because our numbers will keep going. So when you're doing these problems, your first step you want to do is look at the numbers. After you look at the numbers, you want to see if you can find a pattern or the common sum for each sequence. So if you write down the numbers, we have a 1, and then our next number is a 2, and then our next number is a 3. So what do we have to add to number 1 to get number 2? What is it, Landon?
1.
1, that's right. So our common sum is a plus 1. So we will add plus 1 to each one. 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 2 is 3, and 3 plus 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, and 3 plus 1 is 4. So we'll keep going. So what we're going to do, our third step, is to add the common sum, which is your number 1, to the last term. So our last term in our sequence right now is number 5. So we're going to have 5 plus 1. What's 5 plus 1?
6.
6. Good job. So what's next?
7.
7. And then?
8.
8. We're going to stop there, okay? And what do those 3 dots mean again? It means that this will keep going. We can go to 9, we can go to 10.
11.
11, exactly. So we'll just keep adding and adding and adding. So that's our first example. So you can either add numbers, and next we're going to go over subtracting numbers.
That's easy.
Alright, so our second sequence we're going to go over is Alright, so our first step is to look at the sequence. And then we're going to try to determine if we can find out what the common sum is or the pattern. So, what is the difference between 16 and 14? Landon?
They will have on the front, and they're different numbers.
They are different numbers, but what do we have to do to get 16 to equal to 14? We are going to minus 2. You see that? Okay, so then 14 minus 2 is what? 12. And then minus 2
10.
is 10. So what would our next number be?
9.
No, we're minusing 2.
8.
8, that's right. So we go to 8. What comes next?
6.
6. What's next?
4.
4. And then we have a 2, and then we can keep going. Alright, so what was our common sum?
2 minus.
Minus 2, exactly. And then we're going to go over one more before you get to do it on your own, okay? Alright, so the next one we're going to go over is, let's see, we'll do a 1, a 4, a 7, and a 10. And we'll put our ellipsis at the end because it can keep going on and on and on. So what is the difference between 1 and 4? Landon.
They're not the same number because they don't have the same word.
Exactly. Well, let's do it this way. Another way we can do it instead of adding is subtracting. What is 4 minus 1?
3.
3. So look, that's plus 3, right? 1 plus 3 equals 4. What does 4 plus 3 equal?
7.
And what's 7 plus 3 equal?
10.
10, all right? So if we're going to keep adding 3, what's our next number?
13.
13, good job. And then what's after 13?
16.
16. What's after 16? 19, good job. And then we'll end it there. Because that means we can keep going and going and going, right? Perfect. Alright, Landon, I'm going to draw a couple of them up here, and I want to see if you can work them out all by yourself, okay? We're going to start off with an easy one first, okay? Alright, the first one we're going to start with is can you give me the next 4 terms? So what's the first step you're going to do? We're going to look at it, right? Alright, so you go on and add your next the common sums. What are your next 4 numbers going to be?
16. 10, 12, 14, 16.
Okay, write them down. So our next one is what?
10.
10. Good job. Then what? You got to put our comma. Good job. 12. 14. Do one more. Okay. Perfect. Good job. Alright, we're going to do 2 more, okay? Alright, next one we're going to do, we'll start with some big numbers, okay? You ready? Alright. Do you see what your common sum is? Think really hard. Are our numbers going up or down? Are they getting bigger or are they getting smaller?
Bigger.
Look again. Start with 35. Now go
Smaller.
smaller, so we're minusing numbers, right? How many are we minusing?
5.
Alright, so what's my next 3 numbers? My next 3 terms after 20?
15.
Write them down. Alright, what do you have to end it with again? Good job. An ellipsis. We're going to do one more, okay? Can you do one more?
Sure.
Alright, let's try one more. Alright, we're going to start with 1, then we're going to go to 6, we're going to go to 11, and then we're going to go to 16. Let's see if you can figure this one out all by yourself.
Plus 5.
Good job. So what's next?
20. 21.
21. Good job. What's after 21?
26.
26. Give me 2 more after 26.
31.
31. Awesome. Alright, what's our
36.
36? Good job. What do we end it with? An ellipsis.
Keep going.
Because it keeps going. Alright, good job, buddy. Sit down. Thank you. Alright guys, so that was our little lesson for today. We went over arithmetic sequences. And just to recap, an arithmetic sequence is a set of numbers that follow a particular pattern. Like the one on the board, the pattern is +5. And thank you very much.